Well, hi everybody. Today we're going to do a little project on the Bushwhacker. We're going to install a battery disconnect switch. Now the switch I'm using is a little different than what most people have been using on the Bushwhackers. And I've got a reason why. Stick around to the end and I'll show you why. So the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out exactly where I want to put my switch. Make sure that it's in a good spot here where everything's out of the road, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes for it. Okay, so I got my little holes drilled and I got my big hole drilled to put the disconnect in. Okay, so the next thing is we got to take this cover off of the box. I've already got the screws loose in it, so we're going to take it off and get it out of the road. Now what we need to do is we need to take this red wire here and pull it out of the distribution box. The battery is disconnected, and also we are not hooked up to shore power right now, so everything's pretty well dead as far as power. Okay, so I replaced this red wire with this one. It's got the lug on the end of it. This is the wire that come out of the distribution box, and I will put a lug on the end of it, and then these two wires right here will go to the disconnect switch, which is right over here in that hole right there. Okay, so we got the cover put back on. Shut the lid on that. Then we've got the disconnect. I put the screws in here. Move this light back here a little bit. I painted the screws black so you can't really see them. So that's all hooked up, and then on the back side we have our two wires on our lugs to our disconnect switch. So the next thing we need to do is try it out and see if it works. Okay, so I've got the key in it right here, so I'm going to turn it on and the lights come on. Turn it off. Battery's disconnected. So yeah, this worked out pretty good here. Now this disconnect, I can take this key out, and there's a reason I wanted to do this. So with the key out, the battery's totally disconnected from the system. So with the battery disconnected from the system, we can take our rock piles. We can come off the 12 volt. I can come over into the cigarette lighter with a cigarette lighter plug in, and I can plug it in. Now my lights and everything work, and as you can see, maybe you can't, we are actually pulling power out of the rock piles right now. And I wanted to do this so when we were boondocking, if the battery started to go a little low, I could shut the battery off and I could hook up the power station, and we keep going with our 12 volt inside. Okay, so that's kind of how I put my disconnect switch in the old Bushwhacker Plus. I have researched this for a long period of time and decided that this was the better way to do it. The disconnect switch is inside, so it's out of the weather, and it's if a camper's locked up, nobody can walk by and turn the switch on. It's kind of secured that way. So yeah, we'll call this another project done, and see what we can get into next. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.